Imagine waking up to sirens blaring, the grid gone cold, and grocery shelves stripped bare. When global conflict erupts, your survival isn't decided by high-tech gear or flashy boutique rounds. It's down to what you've already got locked and loaded. In this video, I'll reveal the 8 ammunition types you absolutely cannot ignore. You'll learn not only which calibers will keep you firing when chaos reigns, but why each one matters, how to score them at today's best prices, and where to lay down your money before panic buying drives costs through the roof. Stick around to the end and you'll walk away with a concrete stockpiling blueprint. What to buy first, how to store it for decades, and even how to use scavenged enemy weapons when supply lines collapse. Miss this, and you could be watching your stash vanish while your neighbors fight tooth and nail for scraps. So buckle up, your future depends on this knowledge. 9mm rounds are the lifeblood of handguns, pistol caliber carbines, PCCs, and countless submachine guns worldwide. From the compact carry pistols trusted by concealed carriers to the suppressed SMG setups used by SWAT teams, 9mm feeds them all, and does so reliably, even in dusty, debris-filled environments. Beyond combat, competition shooters burn through millions of rounds each season, driving economies of scale that make 9mm both cheap and ubiquitous. Today, you can snag factory-new 9mm for as low as 19 cents per round, about 40% under its long-term average, thanks to manufacturers ramping up post-pandemic production. But that bargain won't last. Rising copper and freight costs threaten to send prices skyrocketing again. Worst-case scenario? You'll be forced to trade half boxes of 9mm as currency simply to refill your mags. The takeaway: by buying cases now and sealing them in ammo cans, you hedge against both inflation and supply chain collapse. Up next, we'll cover the .45 ACP, the tried-and-true slug that still dictates stopping power standards a century after its introduction. Few pistol calibers carry the visceral punch of .45 ACP. Introduced in the legendary M1911 over 100 years ago, this half-inch slug forged its reputation in real-world encounters, often outperforming more modern rounds simply through sheer mass and momentum. Even when fired from outdated or less than ideal bullet designs, .45 ACP consistently dumps energy into the target, making it a go-to choice for home defense, suppressed pistols, and pistol caliber carbines running subsonic loads. The brass casings are thicker and longer lasting in reloading presses, stretching your bullets and primers further when every component counts. Price-wise, .45 ACP currently sits around 31 cents per round, significantly below its historical average, thanks to newer production lines meeting training ammo demand. However, any spike in lead prices or sudden surge in civilian buying could erase this window overnight. If you've inherited vintage 1911 or stumbled upon old submachine guns at estate sales, stock that .45 ACP now to convert heirloom hardware into combat-ready firepower. Coming up, the cartridge that powers billions of AR-15 and M4 variants around the globe. When it comes to rifles, 5.56x45 NATO is the undisputed workhorse. This lightweight, high-velocity cartridge delivers flat trajectories and manageable recoil from close quarters to beyond 400 yards, making it the backbone of AR-15-style platforms and countless military clones worldwide. NATO allies collectively move these rounds by the billions each year. Abandoned ammo dumps, allied airdrops, or battlefield pickups become lifelines when your own magazines run dry. Interchangeable Stanig mags mean you can borrow and return hardware freely, keeping your rifle feeding smoothly even when yours malfunctions. Pricing currently hovers around 33 cents per round, approximately 35% under the long-term average. But any disruption in copper shipments or renewed panic buying will flip that bargain into sticker shock. Seal your stockpile in moisture-proof cans now, and let others scramble for scarce 5.56 when conflict flares. Next, the gritty cartridge that laughs at mud, sand, and sub-zero temps. If you need a cartridge that will never quit, regardless of weather, terrain, or maintenance, look no further than the Soviet-era 7.62x39. This 30 caliber round runs through AK-47s, SKSs, and RPK light machine guns, even when barrels are caked in mud or ice-laden. It trades velocity for momentum, smashing through barriers that would yaw lighter projectiles. Surplus stocks are scattered across Eastern Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, making battlefield scavenging a real possibility. Yet recent trade restrictions and shipping bottlenecks threaten to throttle imports, sending prices up overnight. Currently, brass-cased 7.62 by 39 costs about 46 cents per round, over 20% below its 5-year average. But that window may slam shut if sanctions tighten. Your best bet is to lock in banana mag loads now, stash them airtight, and secure a supply chain outside the mainstream. Up next, a tiny round with massive utility. At first glance, .22 long rifle might look insignificant, but under the right circumstances, it's arguably your most versatile asset. Farmers rely on it for quiet pest control, survivalists use it for stealth hunting with suppressors, and range rats log thousands of rounds cheaply to hone marksmanship. In a nationwide blackout or grid failure, suppressed .22 LR rounds let you dispatch small game or plink steel targets without broadcasting your position. You can carry over 1,000 rounds in a single pouch, and in barter economies, bricks of .22 LR, fetch eggs, fuel, or medical supplies when centerfire ammunition dries up. It's currently priced at a rock-bottom 5 cents per round, barely above the all-time low, so there's no excuse not to replenish every box you burned through last shortage and tuck away extra bricks. Later, I'll show you how an AR-15 variant can morph into both Silent Scout and Supersonic Striker with a simple caliber swap. Enter .300. Blackout, the caliber that transforms a single AR-15 lower into 2 distinct weapons. Swap between a supersonic hot barrel for rapid engagement and a subsonic can-friendly upper for whisper-quiet patrols. This round shares magazines, bolts, and triggers with standard 5.56 platforms, so any part you scavenge from a battle-damaged AR fits right in. Need to breach quietly, then break contact with a punch? Load split magazines with subsonic rounds up front and supersonic at the back. Your team can adapt on the fly. Pricing has tumbled nearly 40% from peak panic levels to about 62 cents per round. But don't expect that discount to last once election noise or copper cost fluctuations hit. Stack 300 Blackout before wallets tighten. Up next, a tool of all trades that no modern rifle can match. If versatility is king, the 12-gauge pump-action shotgun wears the crown. A single weapon handles breaching slugs that tear through steel car doors, double-aught buck for tight hallways, birdshot for small game, and even specialized rifled slugs for accurate shots at 100-plus yards. It fills tactical gaps no rifle or pistol can cover. Door breaching at urban checkpoints, convoy security in narrow choke points, or handing a simple break action to a civilian ally for basic defense and hunting. Many states restrict modern sporting rifles more heavily than shotguns, so you'll find them quietly tucked behind bedroom doors across the country. Bulk birdshot runs about 28 cents per shell, 26% under its long-term average, offering stable, budget-friendly stockpiling. As soon as raw materials or shipping hiccups re-emerge, those shells will feel like nuggets of silver. Dating back to the 1890s, 7.6 2x5 4R remains one of the few rimmed cartridges still deployed by militaries worldwide. It powers PKMs, Mosin Nagants, and modern designated marksmanship rifles, providing affordable long-range firepower that outclasses many modern battle rounds. Surplus crate caches hidden from public view could feed captured belt-fed machine guns, turning enemy hardware into your frontline force. Collector demand in the civilian market keeps prices from falling too low. Right now, you're looking at roughly 73 cents per round, about 7% above the historical average, signaling supply is tightening. Any new embargo on Eastern Bloc manufacturers could double that price overnight. Stock sealed cases today, and you'll hold one of the few calibers unlikely to suffer complete production collapse. We've just crunched through 8 ammunition types, each with unique strengths for survival, defense, and barter when society unravels. From the universal ubiquity of 9mm to the century-old authority of 7.62 by 54R, every round on this list fills a critical gap. Stopping power, penetration, versatility, stealth, or sheer capacity. Your action plan. Prioritize procurement in this order: 9mm .22 long rifle, 5.56 NATO, 7.62 by 39, .45 ACP, 300 Blackout, 12 gauge, then 7.62 by 5 4R based on availability, price trends, and roll urgency. Lock them away in sealed, moisture-proof containers, rotate stock with regular training, and always keep some in your ready bag. Now I want to hear from you. Which caliber are you loading into your cans first? What round has already claimed space in your safe? Drop a comment with your priority picks, hit the like button if this guide sharpened your prepping strategy, and subscribe for more in-depth survival breakdowns. Remember, when the world goes dark, every bullet you stash today is one less problem tomorrow. Stay vigilant, stay trained, and stay armed.